start a new live. By the way, this video is for entertainment purposes only. I do not know what I be talking about.
No, I don't know what I'm talking about.
He don't know what he be talking about.
At all.
We just be running our mouths.
I just like to come on here and lie to people.
We just be running our mouths.
I just like to come on here and lie to y'all.
We just be running our mouth just for little kicks and giggles.
Don't take nothing that I say because I'm not a doctor.
Yeah, we are not doctors.
I'm nothing.
No, you are something. Don't say that.
I'm nothing in the allopathic community. That's what I was saying.
You're something to do.
I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a spiritual advisor.
Who found all my chopsticks?
Them ain't yours.
That cocoa butter. Who out here getting cocoa butters from off of Amazon?
These are the two things like these.
I gave you that one?
No, I bought this one. You gave me this one. This you ain't seen. You'd probably choke me if I told you how old this really is.
I know how old that is because I remember when I got them off of Amazon. Them is over a year old.
Do these expire?
I just put that one on my lip. Look. We are just chilling, guys. We just chilling. We just chilling, don't mind us. We just kicking it.
I might come on my finesse. Hey. Maybe if I come get the rapping.
Freestyle.
About killing and trapping.
No, we gotta do this one game though. It's on like I think you get it off of YouTube where it just gives you random words and you got like freestyle based off the words that it give you.
Oh man, it's me, Mom. I ain't gonna hold you, man. I gotta start my own. I gotta do my own thing. They ain't gonna. Y'all woozy, bro, because y'all got some people on here making way more noise than me. Let's see the 10-minute mark. Y'all corny, bro. Y'all corny, man. That's wild. Y'all really want, man, that's wild.
This is getting an upload. Oh, it's thumbs up. Is that you?
I ain't even on there.
They probably can't even see. Oh, here's two people in here. Thumbs up the live, y'all.
Let's get it.
Thumbs up the live. This video / live is for entertainment purposes only. We don't know what we be talking about. We just be running our mouths.
Yeah, because they
just running our mouths.
Lines.
Come through, expose yourself, let us know. We trying to meet some new family members over here on YouTube.
Y'all want to do a Q&A? Let's just do a Q&A.
Khalil said, nobody here to see Otis. We here for her. Shut up.
Y'all be busting, man.
Y'all be hating on my boo. Y'all probably be reporting me. Hating on my boo. Thank you, Khalil though, Abdullah. But we just come in here just to talk about just healing yourself.
Self-love, man.
Self-love. That's what we're going to call it.
Yeah.
Self-love.
Yeah, you got to love yourself.
Self-love. And quit putting in what it looks like to not put your healing in the hands of others. I can't read what you're saying.
It's been a while. I shouldn't have left you.
He said both of y'all dope though.
Hey man, shout out King, man, Abundance King.
Yeah. It was so funny because I be calling him Otis too. That's why I laughed. I be telling him, man. In order to get subscribers and people to watch on here, I gotta come on here and twerk or something.
For sure. Y'all can't ban the snowman, YouTube. Y'all can't ban the snowman. Y'all gonna ban the snowman? I ain't going.
What?
I ain't even said nothing, man. That's crazy. Why y'all do my boo like that? mean?
Yeah, they hating on us today. They hating.
As soon as I hop
I'm
up.
gonna have to keep my boy off of here.
Yeah, I can't come on.
I gotta keep security off of here, y'all. He been security in real life too. Man, I gotta tell y'all this story. Let me do a story time first. Benjamin. I'm gonna do a story time. So one of my professions, I'm a dispatcher. I have a dispatching company. I dispatch owner operators, which are truck drivers. So I was dispatching for this guy. And I'm gonna let y'all know the name of the company too. It's called.
No.
Don't do what? No, don't name the company. He don't want me to name the company, but I'm about to start exposing companies like this. So, and that's my as y'all see, that's my little porcelain doll that my great grandmother gave me back when I was a kid, years and years and years and years, decades ago. That's the only one I still got because my cousin Jamie smashed all their heads. But yeah, so this company that I was working for, they had me dispatching 3 trucks. So I was dispatching 3 trucks. One of the drivers was up out of Georgia, right? And before I even started dispatching for this guy, the owner of the company texted me and said, I have a new driver for you, blah, 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 blah. If he disrespects you in any type of way, let me know. It basically, if he says anything perverted or whatever.
Which means he was already aware that this type of driver was capable of this type of behavior.
Exactly. Which means he already knew this driver. Which is, I low key think he was trying to set me up.
Not only that. Hold on. Let's before you go further, man. Not to cut your wisdom. And this shows that if you calling a person that you're in contract with about a person that's working for you that's capable of this type of behavior, that means that behavior does not trump your desire and greed for money. You see what I'm saying? That's what it shows. That you willing to keep somebody in a position that they can insult, not just any woman, a black woman at that. We're not even a melanated queen. You see what I'm saying? That your desire and greed for money. You see what you
don't care.
You put anybody in that type of situation. So
I dealt
to your care. And he was a pastor too, like some type of minister too.
He's a minister.
Them be the ones.
Yeah. He's a minister. His main job is his ministry, I'm assuming. And then because his trucking company, he doesn't know anything about, for real. When I book loads for this guy, he doesn't at the end of the week, I create a spreadsheet with all of his drivers' numbers. This guy has to reach out to me and ask me for the spreadsheet. For the driver's numbers. I send the spreadsheet at the end of the week after I book the last load. So he texts me early in the morning before the load is even booked on Friday and asks me to send the trucker's numbers. So the thing is, every rate con goes through him. Rate cons are basically like receipts. The rate con is the receipt that the shipper gives. The broker gives to you, so you'll know what you're hauling. So every time I get a rate con, it comes through him. Because that's another thing. He I don't know, but he has some trust issues with his dispatchers, or for me specifically. So every rate con that I get, it comes from him. Well, not him, but his main dispatcher that he has. So he had me working under some foreign dispatchers that he used that he's probably paying 3%. My rate is 10%. I was only charging him 7%. And then the guy who linked me in with him was supposed to pay the remaining 3%. Was supposed to. He never did, by the way. Who was supposed to be, he was actually my mom's ex-boyfriend, if you want to keep it all the way technical. He texts me I have a driver. If he...
They're literally boyfriend. A boy.
Yeah, boy. He's a boy.
Boy who's a friend.
So, he was I have a driver. If he disrespects you in any way, let me know ASAP. Me, I'm a strong individual. I got some tough skin, so I can handle some things. I can handle some things. I can handle a lot, by the way. I can handle a lot. Normally, when I cut ties with people, it's not because I'm fed up. It's because I just gave you enough chances. And so he texted me. He was like, "Yeah, let me know." Blah 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 blah. So the very next day, I think it was the very next day or probably the next week, I ended up working with this guy. His name was Benjamin. So I ended up working with this guy
from New Orleans.
He told me he already came in. First of all, I text all my drivers at first, like, send me the specs of your truck. Mind you, why do I need the specs of your truck from the driver when I had direct connection to the owner of the company? Any truck that you want me to dispatch, you should be sending me the specs of the truck off rip. They basically gave me a Google result of the specs on a 26 box truck, but that doesn't necessarily mean that his truck had the same specs. Whatever. Anywho, so I always text the driver first, and he calls me. He's like, "Yeah, I used to be a dispatcher too." Da 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 da. Red flag number one. I already know where this is going. So he's like, "I used to be a dispatcher too." Blah 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 blah. The last dispatcher I had, they basically, all the drivers that I had for this company weren't making no money before me. They was making $400 a week average. $400 a week is crazy when you're driving over the road. But I soon realized that all the drivers they sucked. So I see why they were making $400. And the only reason why they were making the numbers that I was making with them was because I was on there. Seriously. And even then, I stopped, because if you don't want to make no money, that's on you. I'm not being on the load boards late. I told him, if you're late to drop off and pickups, and if you're late to your last drop off, I'm not sitting on the load boards at 4 or 5 p.m. looking for you a load. It's not happening. If I find one, if I come across one, I'll let you know. But
mind you, the company satisfactory was trash. Score, CSA score.
Trash.
Booty.
They tore their authority down.
Booty. He's on his last leg.
On his last leg. Tore his authority down. He can't even work with Landstar. So that should just give so that should give you enough information if anybody's in here in the trucking industry. He can't even book with Landstar. Mind you, one of the drivers, I had a $5,500 load, right?
Got it up to 6,000.
Got it up to 6,000. Negotiated up to 6,000 because we had to go discard the pallets. So he gave me an extra $500 for that. $6,000. A load for $6,000. And meaning if I get 10%, that means I was getting $600 off of this load. So the driver was ready, I was ready, everything was good. The broker was booking a load for me perfectly fine. Got to their score and said, "Yeah, no, I can't book with them." So I'm already irritated. I already knew I didn't even really want to work with this company because I have to dispatch 3 trucks in order to get any money.
You gotta work. His score was at a 90, and they don't even like scores past 75, so you gotta work 90 times harder.
My goal for each driver is for them to make at least $5,000 in a week. They get 20%, 21%, some of them get 22%. So if you're making $1,500, if you're making $5,000 in a week, then as a driver, you're going to get at least $1,000. So my goal for each one of my drivers was to get them $1,000 check. Mind you, like I said previously, they were only getting $400. So $500 is good when you're used to getting $400 for driving over the road. And okay. So he linked me in with Benjamin. Benjamin's already irritating me the first day. Benjamin was already on a load when I met Benjamin, so he was dropping off a load to PA. Was it PA? No, he was dropping off this load. Was it in PA? I don't know if it was in Michigan or PA. I think it was in PA. But anywho, no, it was Michigan. So he dropped off a load in Michigan. I booked him a load from Michigan. From Michigan, I can't even really remember. But I think I booked him a load. I booked him a load from where he was at, which he couldn't get out of from the last dispatcher. I booked him a load out of there. And then I think I ended up booking him another load to PA. His last load was in PA, basically. His last load ended up in PA with me that time. So his last load was in PA, and he got there late. So if anybody know, if you're booking loads out of PA, it's hard to find a load on the load boards from PA. Um, oh no, this is what it was. It was a holiday week, so he was and it was a holiday week as well. So he was coming out of PA, going back to Georgia. So I was trying to get him back home for Christmas. Um, why is it only two people here? I don't know what's going on with this live. I keep looking, they're not letting nobody in. But anywho, so he was in PA. Anybody know that it's hard to get a load out of PA? I had him a load for $1,400. For $1,400 to, and mind you, I think this was like a day before Christmas Eve. This was a day before Christmas Eve. I know the load boards are going to be slow on Christmas Eve. I know the load boards are going to be down on Christmas. So I'm trying to hurry up and get him back to Georgia. I think I got him somewhere close to Georgia. I got him in Georgia. It wasn't Atlanta, but it was somewhere near Atlanta, which was like right by his home. So he denied the load. Like, oh no. So this owner lets his drivers deny loads. He was like, no, I'm trying to run it up, because I like you. I wasn't making no money with my previous dispatcher. He seen the load that I had got him to PA, so he was just ready to get over the road. So I'm like, okay, well, just to let you know, if this load is gone, it's gonna be hard to get up out of PA this late. Push kind of shut. Long story short, short story shorter. He was denying loads because he was trying to. I don't know what he was trying to do. So I told him like, yeah, I'm done. I'm not looking for you to load. Like, get it how you live. So he ended up deadheading all the way from PA to Georgia. The owner mad at me. What you mad at me for? That's your driver. You let these drivers do what they want to do, and you mad at me. Like, I was getting him home for the holidays. He wanted to go make some money. Hey. So that incident happened. It was a whole bunch of little messiness between them because it's a company with 3 men that was supposed to be the 3 owners, 33% apiece.
All of them fake.
All of them fake to each other. They sit and talk about each other behind their backs. Just complete lames. Grown men, corny.
They ain't grown men, they grown boys.
Mind you, I'm the type of person that
grown little boys.
The owner, I'm gonna get back to the Benjamin story. The owner, I'm the type of person that researches people. And I seen that he had this, like, I could tell that he had an issue with women off back. I always know when men have an issue with women because you don't even know me. You never met me in person. You never seen me face to face. So what is your issue? Like, he had an issue with me from the very beginning because about a year ago, he wanted to work with me. And he was down in his previous dispatcher. He was down in his dispatcher, and he didn't want to sign my dispatch carrier agreement. So we had a little skew in the beginning. But I ended up researching this guy. This guy was a teenager who robbed women and children, and he went to jail for about a long time, like a long time. But I think he ended up getting released early. Like, they tried him as an adult and all this. So I already peeped that he had an issue with women. I think he got some mommy issues. Honestly, right. I'm the type of person that when I deal with people, and you're showing like weird character traits, it makes me just start wondering and researching, and I can already see that he had an issue with women. And then I went and looked up his record, and lo and behold, he was out here robbing women and children. So even though it happened when he was a teenager, that's you. That's who you are at the core. Anybody who could rob women and children, oh my God. And then he think that being a minister is going to, I don't know, maybe right his wrongs or whatnot, but he's still treating women the same way. He tried to rob me, basically. Moral of the story is he tried to rob me.
almost.
He tried to rob me in my, okay, that's a whole different story. Benjamin. So Benjamin was telling me, okay, I'm on my reset. I'm like, okay, cool. He was like, so I'm not gonna be able to get on another load. This was like a Friday. I'm not gonna be able to get on another load until Monday. Cool. He said Monday or Tuesday. So booked Benjamin. I think I booked Benjamin a load. No, I think it was Monday. He was like, nah. He was saying he wasn't ready yet. So Tuesday, I think I booked him a load. I booked him a load, and then I ended up booking him another load after that load. No, I booked him a load. That's what it was. I booked him a load, and he ended up in Michigan, somewhere near Detroit. He ended up in Michigan. Wasn't that right? And he ended up. He does what he wanted to do. So he was drinking on the job. Like he'd get a load. He's cool up until I get him a load. While he's empty, he's cool. As soon as I book this man a load, I think he goes to like a bar, get drunk, and then he turns into a complete different person. Well,
no, I'm just laughing at dude.
Oh yeah. So he turns into a completely different person. He ends up dropping the load off super late. And I already tell all the drivers, I'm not sitting on these load boards, hounding these load boards late at night. It's not happening. So he's mad, sending me loads that's on the load. And I had to tell this man, like, just because you see a load on the load board don't mean that you can book it, honey. I wanted to tell him, but the owner didn't like me telling the drivers about their CSA scores and all of that. I wanted to tell him the company that you're working for sucks, basically. So any load on the load board, if it makes sense, I'm grabbing it. Because y'all don't got it like that to be picking and choosing which loads you gonna drive. And I'm not booking no loads under $1,000. So it's not like you're losing. Any load that I'm booking, you're gonna at least get $200 for that. That's way more than you were getting before me. So, and I'm not booking no loads that's not close to $2 a mile, if not more. So they never, mind you, this company never gave me their none of their cost per mile they wanted, nothing. They never gave me nothing to even go by. I'm just winging it. Another driver that I had never drove a truck in his life, and they had me dispatching this man
and training them.
So that's I was about to get to that. So basically, I had to train a truck driver. But anywho, so this man sending me loads. I'm telling this man, like, you can't book this load, can't do that, can't. He blowing my phone up. Eventually, my husband got mad and tell your story, Dad. Basically, he said, quit calling my wife's phone. She done already told you, quit calling her. And he was like, and he ended up getting mad. My husband said, what'd you say?
Take your drunk ass on.
Take your drunk ass on.
Oh, he hit the ceiling.
He hit the ceiling. He ended up calling me ugly bees. He never seen me a day in his life. That's how crazy he is and how drunk he was. He ended up calling me ugly bees.
You crazy, man.
Told me I was a broke bee.
I'm gonna tell you right
now.
Hold
on, look. This man called me a broke bee. Talking about you just dispatching you a broke bee. Mind you, I get 10% of each load. He gets 20% of each load, and I got 3 drivers. That's how you know he's slow. So yeah.
I'll tell you one thing, man. People, hey, I now this is God's honest truth, man. If you love life, act like it, man. Because there's a lot of people that didn't die who really didn't want to die, but just due to the lack of self-control and ignorance, man, they got themselves killed, man.
So long behold, I had to give that driver up. I told him I'm done with that driver. He ended up giving me another driver, Raymond. Shout out to Raymond.
Raymond.
Shout out to Raymond.
Yeah, man, it's a lot in business too. You know what? I'm glad. I appreciate that company, man, because they show. Because I still had some street residue on me, and I was bringing it into the business aspect. And I mean, I handle business. You feel me? I'm a businessman. Even when I was out in the streets handling business, like I didn't see people get seriously hurt. Lose their life over things that could have been totally avoided just by being straight up and down. You see what I'm saying? So I could duck business like that, but I ain't about to get played. But they showed me that, and my old boss told me. The old boss told me, he said, man, when I was telling him that I was about to get in business for myself, he told me, he said, man, yeah, just man, it's very lucrative, man, but just know, man, people ain't gonna want to pay you and this and that. And in my head, why he telling me this, you know what I mean? This is a multi-million-dollar man. Man, shout out to Paul, man. Paul Page, Adam Page, and Dad Page, man. They really put me on my journey to entrepreneurship.
He started making $13 an hour with these people.
Yeah,
$13 an hour. And when you left them, how much was you making? You was making like 24, 20, no.
Like
24, 25.
Like 25 an hour when I left. I moved to another company. Was making 29.
You was making 27 first.
Yeah, 27. Then they moved me up to 29. Long story short, at the end of the day, where I'm at right now with the company I'm at, we're entrepreneurs though, but I'm still in a union. I'm still in the same profession that I was. That Paul gave me a chance in, and Adam Page, they gave me a chance, and I'm at 30. You see what I'm saying? So I didn't grew, but he told me that, and I'm like, man, ain't nobody about to play me out no money. You feel me?
Yeah, like ain't nobody.
Like, I'm gonna get mine.
I ain't gotta worry about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get mine. But that little incident showed me, man, I was ready to crash out and burn down everything that I worked hard for.
We didn't even get to that part yet, though.
Yeah, but
Benjamin was the first incident with the company.
Yeah.
That wasn't even the first incident. The first incident was the female driver. The female driver.
It was a ghetto company.
Ghetto.
Man.
The female driver. Let me tell you.
Sending new pictures.
To management.
You know what I mean? Then management so woozy and
and they kept her.
Yeah, so unintelligent. This clown don't even know how to work a text message, and then end up forwarding in.
Yeah, he was trying to send me the drivers. He was trying to send me the drivers
information,
contact information,
and
screenshotted it, and screenshotted me their text history. And the text history had a picture of her spread eagle.
Spread eagle. Then he tried to blame his son.
And lied to me and told me it was his son. Because I know his son. Me and his son went to...
Bro, this is a grown man, too.
This is a grown man.
Lying.
Me and his son went to middle school together. So me and his son used to be like this. We was in the same homeroom. We used to do band together. Me and his son was like this. Mind you, this man was in jail 30-something years. So I know his son more than he do. And he gonna tell me that it was the son who was...
on his phone.
Texting his driver.
This how
texting his driver, getting news from his driver on his phone. Like, do you think I'm stupid?
Dude's a clown, man.
Come to find out, he ended up telling the truth. Like, yeah, I lied.
Duh.
I knew that from the beginning.
Yeah, man.
Because it ended up hitting the fan. So he got me working with this thought of a driver who she's late to every pickup. Every drop. She's late to every pickup, every drop off. She got $200 deducted off a load because she was late. She was 5 days late to another drop off with TQL. TQL.
Said the truck broke down. Truck wasn't even broke down. Used the truck was broke down. They did some old put her in the room. She
for 5 days. She was a professional scammer.
For sure. And they still, that's how pressed they is. They still got her on the road.
She's still on the road, on Facebook Live, like she trucking, doing her thing. And her butt, she only making, I bet you any amount of money, she the one who told me they only making $400 a week.
She got that lying though, man. She
ain't no liar because she late to every pickup and drop off. How could she possibly have been making the numbers they said she was making $5,000 a week? Could not have never been making $5,000 a week. Could not have ever been making that because she's a horrible driver.
Yeah, so man, just that was a little entrepreneur encounter in the business in the game.
So he ended up spazzing out, but look, he didn't really spazz out. It wasn't really how he really could have handled the situation, but to us that was a spazz out.
Yeah, for sure.
So that was the first incident. They switched him, gave me a new driver. New driver was driving for Amazon previously, didn't know how to work the ELD, so. So yeah, that came with a whole nother issue. But shout out to Raymond because he wasn't that good either, but he was the best driver that I had. So that incident happened, and then I ended up making this man $11,000. Made this man $11,000 one week, and he didn't want to pay me.
You want to take a sip of this?
He didn't even want to pay me. This is Jazzy Lifestyle, www.jazzylifestyle.com. This is the Parasite Cleanse. He's on a Parasite Cleanse. And he got the kids drinking this too. And it got bitters in here. One of the things in here is quassia wood. Another thing in here is wormwood. If you know about wormwood and you know about quassia wood, bitter.
Yeah.
This is a bitter tea. And there's no way to hide it. I've tried. Yeah. I put agave in here. I've tried. I put lemon, it's fenugreek in here. I put stuff in here to try to calm it down. It's bitter.
Ain't no way around it. But it's very necessary, man. Parasites is real, man. Ooh. Go do your research on parasites.
If you could sip Hennessy, you could sip this.
I think that might be a little bit worse.
It's worse, but if you could sip Hennessy,
I think that's a little worse than that Henny, for real.
If you could take shots of liquor, you could do that. Only difference is it sticks on your taste buds.
It lingers. But yeah, man, this company taught us a
A
lot, though.
lot.
Taught us a lot, man. Taught us a lot.
A lot. I literally
Hands-on
was,
experience, man.
yeah.
So I shot them out, though, man. Good looking. Uh, man, I don't wish no ill will on their company and that. We could have turned up, man.
I could have turned up. I
The
could have
owner
called
playing
DOT on
crazy,
them.
yeah, all types of stuff. We could have really, cause we used to be like that, them type of individuals.
Yeah, like you want to play with me,
Yeah,
I can
like
play with you.
I got kids, sons that's out lingering around, and you know what I mean, doing things they ain't supposed to be doing. Even though that I don't raise them to be like that, but you know what I mean. Influence is influence. You feel me? Like they
I could have
grown.
handled them professionally and just
Yeah.
called DOT on
All
them,
that
and they would have
it
been
could have
shut
it could
down
have went
the
any
very
way.
next day.
Dude
Because ain't
playing
nobody riding with ELDs but one driver.
dude playing crazy, trying to use Bible verses like that was gonna keep somebody up off his ass. Talking about, oh, I have no weapon formed
No
against me.
weapon formed
Like,
against
all
me.
right, this one will prosper, bro. I promise you.
Oh, it's gonna prosper.
Yeah, don't come up off that money. You was gonna really see, bro.
And one thing about chosen ones, you don't mess with chosen ones.
I could have.
And that's the reason why. That's the only thing that kept me off of his ass, because I know what I'm here to do, and I know that situation helped me learn. It helped me learn tremendously, and it helped me because now we're in trucking. We have our own business that we're trying to get up and moving and running. And yeah, so he talked to him actually, because he didn't want to talk to me.
Little grown ass boy, man. Just
that
ignorant.
that murder, I don't know, but that robs women and children. So it fit perfectly. I should never have been in business with this guy.
And he was in jail, and I guarantee you, like the way that he was playing crazy on the phone and talking, like he was not doing none of that in the joint.
He wasn't, because I went to his Facebook page and he was in there getting jumped and beat up and everything else.
Is a mommy, man, straight, man, pop, man, sweet tart, man. You feel me? Like, dude, man, I would have been having my back in my day. If he would have encountered me in the joint, and it gave off, even an ounce of that energy, man, I would have had dude sleeping up under my bed, man, on my mama. Like, dude, sweet, like, and he could have went in. I'm pretty sure
I just want to tell y'all the lesson. So he didn't handle that correctly. We didn't handle that correctly.
What, the Benjamin one?
Yeah, we didn't handle Benjamin correctly.
Benjamin, but I handled the owner correctly, and he came up off that bread. But I was ready. But dude didn't even know. I had his address to his house.
His address to his house.
To his house.
I went and researched him.
Address to his church. You know what I mean? This how silly people with. And then you ever hear about stories like, oh yeah, a person got killed, and then we don't know what happened. Anytime somebody get killed, I always say, I wonder what got him killed. I always say that, man. There is people out here just killing people for no reason, but that's rare, man. That someone's gonna go and do that type of. It is people that do it though, but for the mass majority, people get themselves killed. Dude could have got himself killed playing, not knowing who he playing with.
You can't be saying killed in here.
Oh yeah, with unalived. He could have got himself unalived.
In GTA.
Yeah, my fault. Yeah, man,
but yeah,
people play crazy games, man. And then everybody be clutching their pearls.
He was a good guy.
Yeah, clutching their pearls, man. Like, man, don't play. Because the thing is, you don't know what the next man going through. You don't know what the next family.
You don't know their mental state.
Yeah, you don't know people's mental state. You know what I mean? People go in.
And if I was somebody who was really jacked up, I could have really jacked up his company. But see, the thing is, he gonna jack his own company up. I ain't even gotta do it. Even his flexing. Shout out to flexing. Even who he was
factoring with.
Yeah, his factoring company asked me, because I still talking to one of the ladies up there. His factoring company said, how they gonna keep their numbers up without you?
Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Who cares?
But anywho, the thing is, so people really be playing out of crazy. Like, I got all of the vital information that you run your business with. If I was a dirty individual, or if I was out here really trying to harm people, I could have jacked up his whole business. He would have been out of business the very next week.
For sure.
That's how you know people are a little the dirt. You know what I'm saying?
Man. A lot of 90% of the world is the dirt. For real.